Welcome back, Centerville. Doug Seib, InCentervilleIowa.com, here with Jeff Comstock, also from InCentervilleIowa.com. And this is Coffee at the Continental, Day 4, Show 4. We're pretty excited that we've almost finished our first week, and we're getting in the groove of things a little better. We're still having a little bit of issue getting the show online quicker, so it's coming up in the afternoon right now, and maybe with a little upgraded technology here in the future, we'll make that a little quicker for everyone, so maybe they'll get the show around noon or so. And other than that, everything's going really good, right? Excellent. We've got a little bit of local or national news to share with you first, and then we're going to move on to some local stuff. Every morning I pick out a few things. If we don't have a guest, I look for some good news, or somewhat good news, on the web, and CNN.com provided our news today. So I was up this morning at 5:30 checking stuff out and found a couple somewhat good stories to share. The first one, which is really cool, I always love it when this happens. A girl was missing for 7 years, and they found her yesterday. I believe it was yesterday they found her, and she's been missing for 7 years. She was abducted when she was just a baby, I believe, just a month or two old, and she was actually, or a year old, and she was in foster care at the time, and 3 of her aunts abducted her. Now, when she was abducted 7 years ago, 2 of the aunts were caught, but one of them was not caught and also had custody, or had the daughter with her, and wasn't ever apprehended. They found the girl in Phoenix. She wasn't being schooled, so she was being kept at home. Her name was changed, her birth date was changed, and we don't really have much other information. They're not releasing much other than that right now. But you can check out the story on CNN.com if you want to read up a little more on that. It's always great when somebody's found after so long, though. Let's move on to the story of the day. One real fishtail. And we don't actually have a cameraman to zoom in on that, but we can come closer if you'd like. Maybe we'll just walk up closer, or Jeffrey will get up and zoom in on it for you, and we'll leave this right in the show, because it's fun. Can you zoom in on that, Jeff?
Yep.
Without breaking the camera?
Alright.
You got skills. Mad skills, Jeffrey.
Mad skills, yeah.
Can you get it back out to where you can see the couch and everything? Cool. Alright, so that's pretty awesome, and of course you can just pick up the paper and read that if you don't get it delivered to your house. Pretty neat. That thing is huge, and I don't see a story on it, and it doesn't look like, no, I don't believe there is a story, only a picture, and it's Josh Cabasart, which was on the left, and Tyler Jessup, and I apologize if I didn't pronounce those correctly, and they are standing in front of the Daily Iowegian, and this was taken on Tuesday, and they reeled in this catfish from the lower reservoir on, I believe would be out south of town?
Yeah.
Right, the reservoir?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty neat. I had no idea there were fish that big in the reservoir. Pretty awesome.
I had no idea there were fish that big, period.
Pretty amazing. Okay, so support the pool, and that's also on the front page, and that's something that is really awesome. And if you don't remember, when we were actually first starting the website, we went around and the day of Radiothon, and Jeffrey was upstairs actually taking calls for Radiothon that day, and I was out on the square passing out flyers to local businesses, asking them to please call in and donate. And actually they were making calls from the radio to people to get them to donate, so they were making outgoing calls to the community as well. So, and that went over really good. They raised a lot of money. Yeah, they did. And we tried to help. We were brand new, and we were just out running around asking everyone to call. So pretty cool. This is another great thing, and Chris is doing this, from J&K, and he has a pretty cool houseboat, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Like a really neat one. And he is going to take everybody on a cruise Sunday from 4 to 6:30, and it's $50 a person, and there will be beverages and snacks, and it's a tour of Lake Rathbun, and all of the proceeds will go to the pool fundraiser, so to keep the community pool going. Now, that's interesting. There's actually, I believe there's 3 committees, and I don't know if it's true, it's kind of a rumor. There's a committee to keep the pool. There's a committee to have a new pool, and then there's a committee against the pool, I believe. Now, I don't know if there's actual committees or these are just the 3 ideas that are out there. Maybe we can get some more light on that from the mayor or someone at some time. We can have a guest and they can tell us a little more about that, if it's just a rumor or whatnot. So, but anyway, Sunday, that's a great thing. If you want to go out on the lake and have a few cocktails or a soda and a few snacks and be toured around on a nice big houseboat, always a great time. Chris is an awesome guy. And anything else you want to add for the show this morning?
Not that I can think of.
Jim DePrizio, our guest tomorrow. I'm going to give Jim a call here after the show today and hopefully get together with him so none of us are on the spot, so to speak, and we can kind of get an idea of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So we'll have a better show for you, a better quality show than just having Jim sit here and say, okay, Jim, just talk. That doesn't work. You know? We found that doesn't work at all. It is getting a little bit easier to do a show without a guest.
Yeah.
And today's going kind of smoothly.
Today's going really smoothly.
It is. All right, Centerville, so that's it for the show. We'll be back with the close here in a minute. We love you very, very much. And now a word from our sponsor.